that present considerable challenges in terms of accessibility, administration, and enforcement. The team of dedicated customs officers present at the field formations ensures the effective implementation of reforms for speedy clearance of cargo. Various partner government agencies also work in tandem with customs for smooth clearance of cargo. The officers of Central Revenue Laboratories provide critical support to customs officers in day-to-day decision making with unbiased test reports, technical opinions, and high-quality chemical analysis. The officers of the field formations are backed by the team from the Directorate of Systems, providing technical support and tools. A dedicated Directorate of Analytics and Risk Management System enables a data-driven approach through analytical reports. In the field of enforcement, Indian Customs has been instrumental in detecting and curbing cross-border economic frauds and smuggling of contraband goods, including drug trafficking and illicit international trade in wildlife and environmentally sensitive items. Indian Customs has also been adapting to use the innovative measures in form of establishing K9 units consisting of sniffer dogs to check smuggling of narcotics and wildlife articles. The ecosystem of customs is incomplete without the customs brokers, who have been an integral part of the customs family and have played an important role as facilitators of international trade and supply chain security. With a clear focus on high-quality training and capacity building, Indian Customs Premier Training Institute, MESIL, is working relentlessly with state-of-the-art knowledge and skill sets. It has also been recognized as a regional training center of the World's Customs Organization in the Asia Pacific. With India's meteoric rise in its global stature, a front-runner at fora like the World Customs Organization and the World Trade Organization. Indian Customs also seeks to unify the global trade community through proactive measures like entering into mutual recognition agreements, MRAs, free arrival exchange MOUs, and free trade agreements, FTAs, thereby reiterating the adage, borders divide, customs unite. As India enters the fast track to achieving its vision to emerge as a developed economy by 2047, Indian Customs is ready to join this momentous journey as a key partner and stakeholder, all ready for the Amrit Kaal.
Indian Customs is the nation's gateway to cross-border trade, while being a barrier against smuggling. We are not only the protectors of our country's economic frontiers, but also its wildlife frontiers. Now let's travel back in time and explore the history of customs in India. The collection of revenue in India has existed for over 3,000 years and has been documented in Kautilya's Arthashastra. In Tamil Nadu, customs duties are referred to as Suram, a word that dates back to ancient times. It was predated by the term Ulugu. Tamil Nadu had several ancient ports including Kaveri Pumpattinam, Arakkanedi, and Tondi, where Ulugu was levied. Ulugu even finds mention in the Tirukural couplet. It is also written about in Sangam Ideals by Kaliyalu Uruthiran Kannanar. Terracotta impressions were used for easy identification of cargo during ancient times. Interestingly, this practice was described in the Silabati Island. However, the system of customs and taxation, as we know it today, was introduced during the British rule. There was no enactment of custom laws for the next few centuries. Eventually, the need was felt to establish uniformity in customs laws across British-occupied Indian states. This led to the birth of the Sea Customs Act, 1878. It was followed by the enactments of several acts until they were repealed and the Customs Act was passed in 1962. Indian customs has legal, technological, and institutional frameworks to fulfill its mandate of protecting wildlife. The Customs Act 1962 has provisions to combat cross-border wildlife trafficking. The Act empowers customs officers to imprison wildlife smugglers and prosecute foreign nationals engaged in the smuggling of wildlife. The Customs Department has an institutional framework encompassing the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, the premier anti-smuggling agency of Indian Customs, and 3 specialized units: the Air Intelligence Unit, Special Intelligence, and Investigation Branch, and Customs Preventive Field Formations for curbing smuggling activities. These agencies have been at the forefront against smuggling of wildlife contraband into India or out of India. We also have a technological framework to combat wildlife smuggling. It encompasses a risk management system for interception of risky cargo, including wildlife contraband.
X-ray scanners installed at the entry and exit points of airports, air cargo, foreign post office, international courier terminals, and integrated checkposts (ICP) to detect smuggling. X-ray container scanners deployed at seaports. Full-body scanners installed in airports. An advanced passenger APIS that helps identify suspected wildlife smugglers. The Canine Squad
Check, mic check. Yeah, perfect.
types of insects. Both flora and fauna are of ecological,
mic check.
cultural, economic, and medical importance. Plants and animals are the heartbeat of nature. They also boost our nation's economy through tourism. Unfortunately, there are darker elements that try to exploit all this natural beauty through smuggling of wildlife. Behind the trafficking of wildlife and animal parts are large international networks. Many are aware about the hunting of elephants for ivory and tigers for their bones and skin. But that's only the surface of it. Many other species, ranging from marine turtles to trees, are traded. This has brought certain species close to extinction. What triggers illegal trade is the demand for exotic pets and the use of rare wildlife for commercial products and luxury goods. At the other end of the spectrum are those who turn to wildlife crime because of poverty. The grim reality reflects in alarming statistics. The Indian Customs Department has seized 70,000 animals, animal parts, derivatives, and 4,000 kilograms of contrabands from 2011 to 2020. A whopping 36.1% of these seizures have taken place at the Chennai International Airport alone. Experience a glimpse of Chennai Customs. The Chennai Customs Zone jurisdiction covers the ports of Chennai, Ennore, Kamarajar Port and Kattupalli, a minor port. The Anna International Airport, the Air Cargo Complex, 32 container freight stations and 2 inland container depots. It is one of the major customs formations in the country, contributing around 24.79% of the total customs revenue. The Chennai Airport and Cargo Terminal handle over 30,000 travelers every day. The Chennai Port and its warehousing facilities handle a mammoth 5,000 containers every day.
Wildlife trafficking is a serious organized crime with networks of specialized criminals operating in multiple countries located at borders. Customs play a very vital role in ensuring that all goods being declared for entry or exit are legitimate. Customs Act 1962, the 60th anniversary of which is celebrated now, has many provisions crucial to dismantle the cross-border wildlife trafficking networks. The remarkable seizures by Indian Customs has to a greater extent disrupted the wildlife trafficking chain of poaching, trafficking and consumption within the Indian borders. Significant seizures of wildlife contraband like elephant tusks, 9,546 Indian star tortoise, 122 tricarnate hill turtle, 95 Indian roof turtle, 7,696 red-eared slider, hundreds of metric tons of red sanders, exotic birds were achieved. This stands as testimony for commitment of Indian Customs to counter illegal wildlife trade with full vigor. The rummaging team of the Chennai Customs on sea patrolling duty rescued a sea turtle, olive ridley, badly entangled in fishing net, battling for life in the high seas and led them into the sea safely, which received wide appreciation from various quarters. Hundreds of live spiders, star tortoises, exotic birds such as scarlet macaw, harlequin macaw, blue gold macaw, cockatoos, squirrel monkey, callitrix monkey, red iguana were recovered by Chennai Customs Zone through concerted efforts and vigilant monitoring. These wildlife species were rehabilitated by close coordination with the Ministry of Environment and Forest authorities. Stamping out wildlife crime and smuggling is a high priority objective for Indian Customs. In Chennai Customs, we are constantly alert for any attempts to smuggle wildlife contrabands.
Meet the special teams that combat illegal trafficking. On the 60th anniversary of the Customs Act, Chennai Customs reinforces its commitment to help make India free of smuggling and trafficking.
The year 2022 marks a very special milestone for India as the nation celebrates 75 years of its independence. While joining the nation in celebrating this milestone, the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, shared a grand vision for the next 25 years, which he characterized as Amrit Kaal, a time of unprecedented growth, development, and global leadership. 2022 also commemorates 60 years of the Customs Act. In 2023, Indian Customs has always been the pioneer in adopting technology and was one of the forerunners in the usage of computers for filing customs-related documents since 1986. Indian Customs has evolved over a period of time by introducing numerous legislative and procedural amendments. Some of the milestones are introduction of electronic data interchange for electronic filing of documents, introduction of risk management system, introduction of self-assessment, creation of single window interface for facilitation of trade, SWIFT, e-Sanchit as a repository of supporting documents, promoting paperless customs, shifting the thrust from gateway control to post-clearance audit, and bringing in anonymization through faceless assessment. Customs Act of 1962 has been a living document and has been amended multiple times to augment the pace of trade facilitation reforms such as enabling electronic filing, pre-arrival processing, advanced rulings, among others. Efforts in this space have been recognized by the UN Survey on Digital and Sustainable Trade. India is now a high-performing country with overall score of 90% in 2021 as compared to 78% in 2019. Annual National Time Release Study conducted by CBIC also reaffirms India's performance in reduction of overall release time of cargo over the years. None other than the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has recognized and highlighted the importance of streamlining of customs processes in enhancing our supply chain efficiency. CBIC continues to endeavor at further reforms by way of increased use of technological and regulatory interventions to ensure faster clearances while ensuring supply chain security. Some of the major initiatives being planned include launch of Single Window Phase 2, web-based goods registration for export.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable FM has arrived at the Chennai Customs House. All are requested to be seated, please. Kindly switch off your mobile phones or put them in silent mode. Thank you. I request all the officers to be seated, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Honorable FM is proceeding to the Bhoomi Puja site. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable FM will now be given a Purna Kumbha Swagatam, a traditional welcome with chanting of mantras. Purna Kumbha signifies life in its bloom and plenty. It also indicates when nature thrives, human beings too flourish. Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing Purna Kumbha Swagatam. Honorable FM will now proceed to the site for Bhoomi Puja and foundation stone laying of Vaigai, the new office complex, Chennai Customs. At the Bhoomi Pujan site, she will be joined by Shri Vivek Jory, Chairman CBIC, Shri Nitin Gupta, Chairman CBDT, Srimati Sangeeta Singh, Member CBDT, Srimati Rama Matthew, Member CBIC, Shri Mandalika Srinivas, Principal Chief Commissioner GST, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry Zone, Srimati Neeta Lal Bhutalia, Principal DG, HRD and NASIN, Shri MVS Chaudhary, Chief Commissioner of Customs, Shri Ajit Kumar, former Chairman, CBIC. As you all can see, Madam is in the Bhoomi Pujan site. She will now take Sankalp from the chief priest. Sankalp taken for an endeavor undertaken to be completed successfully. Meanwhile, I request all the officers to be seated, please, and enjoy the live feed. All the dignitaries are lighting the Kuttu Valakku. And now, Madam is taking Sankalp.
श्रीरामं भूजो भूजो श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधयेऽर्तिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय लक्ष्मीनारायणाभ्यां नमः। श्री सीतारामाभ्यां श्री भूनीला समेत श्रीनिवासस्वामिने नमः। स्वाचार्येभ्यो नमः। सर्वेभ्यो श्रीवैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। अद्य पूर्वोक्त संकल्पित विधानेन अनुष्ठीयमान प्रथमेष्टकास्थापन शंकुस्थापन मुहूर्ते करिष्यमान कैंकर्यस्य यजमानस्य गोत्रोद्भवस्य भगवदाज्ञया भगवत्प्रीत्यर्थं लोकक्षेमार्थं राजराष्ट्राभिवृद्ध्यर्थं भारतीयदेश अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं यजमानस्य सकलराजाङ्गद्वारे राजमुखे राज सर्वानुकूलप्रसादफलसिद्ध्यर्थं नूतनकार्यालयप्रारम्भसमये प्रथमेष्टकास्थापन शङ्कुस्थापनकर्मणि आचार्यमुखेन अन्योन्यसहायेन कारयिष्ये।
Ladies and gentlemen, let us sing Sankalp.
अप उपस्पृश्य
Madam is now proceeding to the foundation pit.
Hari Hari. वरुणो ध्रुवं देवो बृहस्पतिः ध्रुवं च इन्द्रश्च अग्निश्च राष्ट्रं धारयतां ध्रुवम्। विश्वं नारायणं
देवमक्षरं परमं प्रभं विश्वतः परमं नित्यं
Ladies and
विश्वनारायणं
gentlemen,
विश्वमेवेदं पुरुषस्तद्विश्वमुपजीवति पतिं विश्वस्यात्मेश्वरगं शाश्वतगं शिववच्युतं नारायणं महाज्ञेयं विश्वात्मानं पराजनं नारायण परं ब्रह्म तत्त्वन्नारायणः परः नारायण परो ज्योतिरात्।
the chief priest is now
श्रूयते
receiving the
विवा
first break
अन्तर्बहिष्ठ
from
तत्सर्वं
Honorable
ज्ञात्वा
FM.
विश्वशंभव पद्मकोश प्रतीकाशगोर्धगञ्चात्यधोमुखम्
The bricks will be received from other dignitaries as well.
विश्वस्यागतनं महत् सन्ततगं शिराभिस्तुलम् पत्याघोषसन्निभं तस्यान्ते सुशिरगं सूक्ष्मं तस्मिन् सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं तस्य मध्ये महानग्निर्विश्व स्वग्रभुग्विभजन् तिष्ठन्नाहारमधुरः कवि सन्ताप स्वन्देहमापादतलमस्तकं तस्य मध्ये वह्निशिखा नीलतोगितमध्यस्था विद्युल्लेखे बभास् नीवारशोक्तन्विपीताभास्यात्तनोपमा तस्याः शिखाया मध्ये परमा व्यवस्थितः स ब्रह्मा स शिवस्येन्द्रः सोऽक्षरः परमस्वराट्
The foundation stones is being laid, as you can see.
ओर्धरेदं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमः ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे सुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् विष्णोर्मुखं वीर्याणि प्रवोचं यः पार्थिवानि विपमेरजागुंसयो अस्कभागदुत्तरगं विचक्रमाणस्त्रेधोरुगायो विष्णोर्नाडमस विष्णो पृष्ठमस विष्णोष्णप्त्रे स्थो विष्णोस्योरस विष्णो ध्रुवमस विष्णवमस विष्णवेत्वा तदस्य प्रियमभिभासोऽस्य नरो यत्र देवजवो मदन्ति उरक्रमस्य सखिबन्धुरिच्छा विष्णोः पदे परमे मद्भवुत्सः प्रदत्तुष्टवदे वीर्याय प्रगोनभेमः कुचरोगिरिष्ठाः यस्योरिषत्रिषु विक्रमणेषु अधिक्षिगन्ति भुवनानि विश्वा परो भात्रजातनवावृधाना न ते महित्वमन्वष्णवन्ति वेदे विद्मरजसी पृथिव्या विष्णो देवत्वं परमस्य वित्से विचक्रमे पृथिवीमेष एता क्षेत्राज विष्णुर्मनुषेदशस्यन् ध्रुवासोऽस्य कीरयोजनासः पुरुक्षुदिगो सुजनिवाचकार त्रिदेवः पृथिवीमेता विचक्रमे शतर्चसम् विष्णुस्तुतमसस्तबीजान् तेजगह्यस्य स्थविरस्य नाम अतो देवा अवन्तु नो यतो विष्णुर्विचक्रमे विचिव्या सप्तधामभिः चक्रमे त्रेधानि ददे पदं समूढमस्य त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णुर्गोपा हदाभ्यः अतो धर्माणि धारयन् विष्णोः कर्माणि पश्यति गतो व्रतानि पस्पशे इन्द्रस्य गज्जस्सखा तद्विष्णोः परमं पदगो सदा पश्यन्ति सूर्यः दिवीव चक्षुरादतं तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जाग्रवाग् समिन्धते विष्णोर्यत्परमं पदं हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं स्वप्नरजतस्तजा चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनवगामिनी यस्यां हिरण्यं अस्तिनादप्रबोधिनी श्रीगन्धेवेमुपक्मजे श्रीर्मादेवे द्विषता कांसोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारामार्द्रां पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णान्तामिवोपक्मजे श्रीगं चन्द्रां प्रभासां यशसा चलन्तीं श्रीगल्लोकदेवजिष्ठामुदारां तां पद्मिनीमीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये लक्ष्मीर्मे नश्यतां त्वां वृणे आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तवृक्षोऽथ बिल्वः तस्य फलानि तपसा नदन्तु माया तरायाश्च भाग्या लक्ष्मीः उपैनुम प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिवृद्धिं ददातु मे शुद्धिपासामलां ज्येष्ठामलक्ष्मीर्नाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिमसवृद्धिं च सर्वान् निर्णुत मे गृहात् गन्धद्वारान् दुराधच्छान् नित्यपुष्टाङ्गलेशनी तामिहोपह्वजे श्रियं मनसः काममागूतिं वाजः सत्यमशीमिहि
The Honorable Finance Minister will put the first scoop of cement mortar with the help of the mason. The first scoop of cement mortar is being put inside the foundation pit.
सूर्यां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो महावः तां महावः जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनवगामिनी यस्यां हिरण्यश्वान् विन्देयं पुरुषाणः महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात् महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मीः प्रचोदयात् भूमिर्भूम्नाद्योर्वरिणान्तरिक्षं महित्वा उपस्थे देव्यदिदेग्निमन्नादमन्नात् पायङ्गौः पृष्टिरक्रमेदसनञ्च प्रयान् सुवः त्रिगुंशद्धाम विराजति वाक्पदङ्गाय सृष्टिजे प्रत्यस्मेरपुरम् अस्य प्राणादपानत्यन्तश्चरति रोचनात् यख्यन्महिषस्सुवः
As you can see, all other dignitaries are also putting the cement mortar in the foundation pit.
आदित्या विश्वे तद्देवा वसवश्च समाभरन् मेदिनी देवी वसुन्धरा स्यात् वसुधा देवी वासवी ब्रह्मवर्चसः पितॄणां श्रोत्रं चक्षुर्मनः देवी हिरण्यगर्भिणी देवी प्रसोदरी सदने सत्याजनी सीता समुद्रपदी सावित्री हनो देवी मह्ययी महोधरणी महोद्यदिष्टा शृङ्गे शृङ्गे यज्ञे विभीषणी इंद्रपत्ने व्यापिनी सुरसरिदिहा वायुमते जलशगने स्तिगन्धाराया सत्यन्धो परिमेदिनी स्वपरिधत्तङ्गाया विष्णुपत्नीं महीं देवीं माधवीं माधवप्रियां लक्ष्मीं प्रियसखीं देवीं नमां यच्युतवल्लभां धनुर्धरायै विद्महे सर्वसिद्ध्यै च धीमहि तन्नो धरा प्रचोदयात् धनुर्धरायै विद्महे सर्वसिद्ध्यै च धीमहि तन्नो धरा प्रचोदयात् परमं पदगं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः दिवेव चक्षुरादतं तद्विभ्राजो विपन्यवो जागृवाक्.
The chief priest will now offer blessings and prasadam to the Honorable Finance Minister and other dignitaries.
सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति अयं भगवान् श्रीमदखिल महीमण्डल मण्डल धरणीधर मण्डलाखण्डलस्य निखिल सुरासुर वन्दित वराह क्षेत्र विभूषणस्य शेषाचल गरुडाचल सिंहाचल वृषभाचल नाराजनाचल जनाचलादिशिखरिमाला कुलस्य नाचमुख बोध निधि भीति गुण साभरण सत्व निधि तत्व निधि भक्ति गुण श्रीशैल पूर्ण गुणवंश वदन परम पुरुष कृपा पूर विभ्रमद दुंग शृंग गलत् गगन गंगा समालिंगितस्य सेमादिक गुण रामा निज मुनि नामांकित भग भोमा श्रय सुरधामा लज वन रामा गत वनसी परिविद विशंकट तट निरंतर विजृंभित भक्ति रस निर्झरानंद याहार्य प्रस्तवन धारा पूर विभ्रमद सलिल भर भर महादडाग मंडितस्य कलिगर्दम मलमर्दन कलिदोद्यम विलसद्यम निजमादिम मुनिगणर्ष प्रत्यक्षे भवन निज सलिल समज्जन नमज्जन निखिल पापनाशन पापन तीर्थाध्यासितस्य मुरारि सेवक जन निरार्थ जीवन निराश भोजन वरादि सुंदर सुरांग नारदि गिरांग सौष्ठव कुमार तारक समापनोदक धनोनप महापदामय पनोदित सकल भुवन विदित कुमार धारा तीर्थाधिष्ठित.
FM is being offered blessings from the chief priest.
विदलित विविध महापातक स्वामी पुष्करणी समेतस्य श्रीमता वेंकटाचलस् नित्य सब पक्षोत्सव भाष सर्वपद्मालया पदपद्मुरेण संचित वक्षस्थल पदवासः सुप्रसन्नो विजय भवति शुतायुः पुरुषः शतेन्द्रिय आयुष्येवेन्द्रिय प्रतिष्ठति रोचमानः शोभनः शोभमानः कल्याणः प्रसादफलसिद्धिरस्तु. आचन्द्रार्कं वंशाभिवृद्धिरस्तु करिष्यमाण शङ्कुस्थापना मुहूर्तः सुमुहूर्तोऽस्तीत्यनुगृह्णन्तु शतमानं भवति शतायुः पुरुषः शतेन्द्रिय आयुष्येवेन्द्रिये प्रतिष्ठति.
As you can see, other dignitaries are also being offered blessings.
सर्वाभीष्टफलसिद्धिरस्तु मनश्चिन्तितमनोरथावाप्तिरस्तु. नारायण सुतमानं भवति शतायुः पुरुषः शतेन्द्रिय आयुष्येवेन्द्रिये प्रतिष्ठति. अभीष्टफलसिद्धिरस्तु.
FM will now be unveiling the foundation plaque of Vaigai. As you can see on your screens,
ॐ ध्रुवन्ते राजा वरुणो ध्रुवं देवो बृहस्पतिः ध्रुवन्त इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च राष्ट्रं धारयत ध्रुव पर्वत इवाभिचाचलिः ध्रुवं देवो बृहस्पतिः ध्रुवन्त इन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च राष्ट्रं धारयत ध्रुव पर्वत इवाभिचाचलिः इन्द्र इवेह ध्रुवस्तिष्ठात् इह राष्ट्रमुधारय अभितिष्ठप्रतन्यतः अधरे सन्तु शत्रवः इन्द्र इव वृत्रः तिष्ठात् सुमुहूर्तोऽस्तु सुप्रतिष्ठितमस्तु.
ladies and gentlemen, unveiling of the foundation plaque, Vaigai. Could we have a round of applause from the audience, please? Thank you. Madam will now plant a sapling of tree Magelam, which is believed to have many medicinal value. Interestingly, its flower emits fragrance which is the prized possession in any garden.
यस्मै करोति ब्राह्मणस्तगो राजन् पारयामसि ओषधयस्तं समोषधयवोषधयस्तगो वदन्ते वदन्ते समोषधयवोषधयस्तगो वदन्ते सगो वदन्ते वदन्ते संसगो वदन्ते सोमेन सोमेन वदन्ते सगो संवदन्ते सोमेन वदन्ते सोमेन सोमेन वदन्ते वदन्ते सोमेन सह सोमेन वदन्ते वदन्ते सोमेन सह सोमेन सह सह सोमेन सोमेन सह राज्ञा राज्ञा सह सोमेन सोम सह राज्ञा राज्ञा सह सह राज्ञा राज्ञे राज्ञा यस्मै मे करोति ब्राह्मणः ब्राह्मणः करोति यस्मै करोति ब्राह्मणः करोति ब्राह्मणः ब्राह्मणः करोति ब्राह्मणस्तं तं ब्राह्मणः करोति ब्राह्मणस्तं तं ब्राह्मणस्तगो राजन् राजन्तं ब्राह्मणस्तगो राजन् तगो राजन् राजन्तं तगो राजन् पारयामसे पारयामसे राजन्तं तगो राजन् पारयामसे राजन् पारयामसे पारयामसे राजन् पारयामसे 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 याः फलनेर्या फला पुष्पायाश्च पुष्पिणीः बृहस्पति प्रसूतास्तारो मुञ्जन्त गोहसः प्रदक्षिणमा पड़ो
We have just witnessed the momentous occasion of Bhoomi Pujan and foundation stone laying ceremony of Vaigai, the new office complex of Chennai Customs by our Honorable Finance Minister. Vaigai, the new office complex, the new office complex is a state-of-the-art modern building contextually designed in the shape of a vessel or a ship, symbolic of customs. In the spirit of swift, single-window interface for facilitating trade, this building is the first of its kind to house 11 partner agencies of customs. Honorable Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, Chairman Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, Shri Vivek Johri, Chairman Central Board of Direct Taxes, Shri Nitin Gupta, Member CBDT, Srimati Sangeeta Singh, Member CBIC, Srimati V. Rama Matthew, Principal Chief Commissioner, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Shri Mandalika Srinivas, Principal Director General, DGHRD, Srimati Neeta Lal Butalia, Chief Commissioner, Chennai Customs Zone, Shri MVS Chowdhury, senior officers, retired officers, members from the trade and all. Members from the press, it would be requested to maintain some silence, please. Thank you. I, S. Vandana Raj, Deputy Commissioner, and my colleague Megha Gupta, Deputy Commissioner, take immense pride in welcoming you all today. புலவர் நாவில் பொருந்திய பூங்கொடி வையை என்ற பொய்யா குலக்குடி புலவர் நாவில் பொருந்திய பூங்கொடி வையை என்ற பொய்யா குலக்குடி. The Vaigai river, as mentioned in the Silappadigaram Tamil epic, is the one that bestows the land with abundant blessings, and hence the name of our new office complex, Vaigai. And who better than our most revered and admired Honorable Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, to perform the auspicious Bhoomi Puja, our salutations to Mother Earth. Madam, on behalf of Chennai Customs, it is indeed our honor and privilege to have your esteemed and gracious presence amongst us today. On that note, to begin today's event, I request all dignitaries and colleagues to rise for the Tamil Thai Varthu.
I now invite Chairman, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, the leader par excellence of our organization, Shri Vivek Jari, to deliver the welcome address. Sir.
A very good morning to all of you. Honorable Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, my colleague Shri Nitin Gupta, Chairman CBDT, my colleagues from the board, Ms. Rama Matthew, Ms. Sangeeta Singh, member CBDT, other dignitaries on the dais, my esteemed seniors, many of whom are here today to bless this occasion, officers and staff of Chennai Customs, other dignitaries, guests and dear friends. It gives me great pleasure and it is indeed a privilege for me to welcome all of you today, especially Ma'am Finance Minister. This is a very busy time of the year for her and we are really grateful. I express my deepest gratitude to you, ma'am, for having taken out the time to come all the way for this Bhoomi Pujan and foundation stone laying of this very pioneering project, if I may say so. As you're aware, the government has been very supportive of us in creating physical infrastructure for the comfort of not only our officers but also the trade all over the country. And currently CBIC is doing at least 24 projects, infrastructure projects, in different parts of the country. Some of them are residential, many of them are building of official accommodation so that our dependence on rented accommodation goes down. And we have our own offices which we can take care of and from where we can work. These projects involved an outlay of about 1,000 crores for this year. And of course, there are expenses that will be incurred over their lifetime. But increasingly, we are very mindful of how we can improve and further beef up our physical infrastructure so that we provide a good working environment to our officers and staff, as well as the trade with whom we have very intense interaction. Many examples of that, ma'am, are visible in Chennai Custom House, which has taken very many initiatives under the Swachhta program. And I congratulate the Chief Commissioner, Mr. M.V.S. Chaudhary, and his team for doing so. I just took a round of the complex, and I was very impressed with the kind of facilities that have been created. I had a look at a lounge which has been created for customs brokers, from where they can work and, in a very good environment. They've been provided lockers to keep their bags and, other things. They can access our system sitting in that lounge. Likewise, there's a creche which has been created for the children and infants of officers and staff who are working here. There's a special lounge for lady officers which has been created on the ground floor, as well as a tax facilitation center, a facilitation center for customs brokers, licensing management system, where we've taken a new initiative to automate. And these are all facilities which I think will go in a big way in improving the efficiency of the organization. Apart from the sheer look of the place, which with our emphasis on Swachhta looks very clean, very immaculate, and I think makes all of us proud, of the office that we work in. So that is something that I just saw today. And ma'am, this is a very unique project in as much as under the National Trade Facilitation Action Plan, there is a commitment to co-locate all agencies that are at the border in providing clearance to cargo. And so far, and there are many agencies that play a very important role in the clearance of both import and export cargo. Many of these participating government agencies are members of the single window through which we now operate. But there are others who are now being integrated into it. And the complex that is going to come up on this plot of land, which has been, for which the foundation stone has been laid by the Honorable FM today, will actually accommodate and house all such agencies. It will have 9 floors. It's got an outlay of about 92 crore. And I think it will be very facilitative for the trade, because instead of running from office to office to get their various clearances, even though we work in an automated environment, but there are times when they need to interact with these agencies and get their NOCs and other clearances. So if all of them are housed in this building and this building is connected to the main custom house, I think it will be a very big facilitation measure. As I said, ma'am, this is the first of its kind, and we'll follow the Chennai example in many other places as we go along. The other thing which I was very impressed with, ma'am, is the artwork which has been done on the campus. So I saw some beautiful stone idols. Some students from an art college volunteered to do the portico, which stands out as a very remarkable piece. And there were many other examples. The terrace of the custom house has also been refurbished completely. There are beautiful pavilions. It affords a lovely view of the sea and the port. I think it will be unique, perhaps in the city of Chennai, the view of the port and this thing. So I congratulate once again Chennai Customs for putting together this string of small projects which add up to a lot and which will go in a very big way in improving our efficiency and improving our work culture. So once again, ma'am, I thank you very much for being here with us today. And of course, in the afternoon, we have the second leg of the program, where ma'am will be inaugurating a housing complex, which is a combined one for CBDT and CBIC at Anna Nagar. That is also a very big and prestigious project, and it will ease the availability of accommodation for officers and staff in Chennai in a very big way. So I congratulate the teams once again, and I thank all of you for being here with us this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm and kind words. We always look up to your profound thoughts and visionary leadership. In the spirit of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi's Swachh Bharat mission and Digital India campaign, Chennai Customs has been the front runner of numerous infrastructural initiatives. 100% digitized office space, along with projects aimed at staff welfare and trade facilitation, have been executed with the able support of DGHRD team led by Srimati Nitalal Bhutalia under the dynamic leadership of Chief Commissioner Shri MVS Chaudhary. The projects include a centralized Sevottam desk, Mangayar Illam, a creche, sea view deck, and so on and so forth. As a tribute, a video highlighting these efforts has been made. May we now have the video, please?
Tamil Nadu, blessed with a long coastline, had historically been a global maritime superpower and a pioneer in trade. Chennai Customs has also long played its role in bolstering growth and development of this great nation. As technology advanced and new business models emerged, Chennai Customs has constantly been reinventing itself and stayed relevant to the scene. However, with passage of time, the once glorious chambers of trade began to lose some of its sheen. There was a need to upgrade several structures in the Chennai Customs formation. Years of documentation had led to tons of files getting accumulated and overwhelmed the spaces of customs formations. The aspirations of New India demanded new service delivery standards. In the the old laurels and trophies brought by the valiant officers need a bit of shimmer. There was a cry for makeover, a Swachhata makeover, and so we did. We started off with the portico, a 3D embossing of Navai, an ancient ship motive signifying the flourish of trade. As one enters the custom house, he is now greeted by the warm and friendly staff of the Customs Facilitation Center, ready to guide and facilitate the trade. To the left is the centralized Savotam, a single point contact digitizing all correspondences, has made the paperless office a reality. The Mangairillam, a recreation facility exclusive for the lady officers of Chennai Customs. The creche, equipped with beds, cribs, and a fully functional kitchen. Now, the children can learn and play in a safe environment, while the officer parents are at work. We redecorated the Customs mural. The dilapidated terrace of the Custom House, with a little bit of imagination, became the sea deck view, a breathtaking spot overlooking the Bay of Bengal, giving a panoramic view of the Chennai seaport. The laurels and trophies won by the officers, which is a pride of the Chennai Customs, was polished and retouched and restored to its rightful glory.
The Swachh Bharat, a mission towards clean India, our visionary program launched by our beloved Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, has become both a massive behavior change program and a Jan Andolan on the ground. Taking inspiration, Chennai Customs, under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, has attempted to reinvent the space and infrastructure of the old Madras Custom House in tune with the aspirations of the new generation of officers and staff. Under the inspiring leadership of the Honorable Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, we have infused modern technologies, introduced innovative practices, and by sheer ingenuity and enthusiasm of the officers of Chennai Customs Zone, we were able to bring about qualitative changes in our working environment in a step towards the Clean India mission. The infrastructure under the Swachhta mission shall not only bring in a change in the quality of the life of officers, but also enhance the service delivery standards to the citizens. We do realize Swachhta as a way of life and a journey worth taking, and the officers at Chennai Customs are resolved to continue with the Swachhta journey in the years to come and be in the service of the nation. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Team Customs, for putting up a beautiful compilation of all infrastructure projects undertaken by Chennai Customs. Now, as Gautam Buddha once said, the forest is a unique organism of unlimited kindness, benevolence, and wisdom, extending generously to all its being, offering shade even to the axeman who destroys it. These words perfectly reflects the description of Honorable Minister who has been the guiding light of our department. I now invite the Honorable Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, to address the gathering, please. Ma'am.
Vanakkam, Namaskar, and also good morning. The chairman of both the boards, Vivek Johri and also Nitin Gupta, Principal Chief Commissioner Chaudhary ji, the members of the board who are on dais, and also the officers, retired senior officers, and the current serving officers, particularly women officers, the media, and all visitors. I'm extremely happy to be here today to lay the foundation for a new office complex, which is aptly named Vaigai, which actually comes out of the commitment that India has made to improve on trade facilitation. Trade facilitation, India actually stands to benefit from and also to set standards on the way in which we have our customs or tax officials and their workplaces. There was a time when we thought we have to build office space, and we kept our requirements, our officers and staff requirement, and built offices. But today, when the interaction with the trading community and also with the import-export agents who help in facilitating, and also for the touch that we are inclusive, so that women officers and their children, or women staff and their facilitation, even for just the sake of refreshing themselves, are all considerations when we build our offices. Of course, beyond this is also to look at how green our buildings are going to be, how energy efficient our buildings are going to be, and also to look at how effectively we can construct without causing pollution or without causing disturbance, because you're building in thickly populated areas. I understand this Vaigai complex and the design which is laid before us has taken care of all these aspects. It is going to set a standard in that the way in which it is being constructed is very modular. The essential construction happens somewhere else. Materials are going to be lifted and placed through cranes, so there's just not going to be too much of in situ work except for assembling it all. And therefore, this building, as Vivek Johri represented when he spoke, probably will set the template for all future constructions. And on that, I appreciate the efforts taken by the CBIC and its members and the Principal Chief Commissioner. But even as we are waiting for a new building complex which is going to be our office place, where every stakeholder is going to have better facilitation given for staying and working there, whether it is the brokers or any other stakeholder in trade and in customs related matter. The old building from where you've been functioning for over a century has also had a lot of uplift, facelift if you want to call it. The video which was presented before shows actually the concern with which that place has been updated, giving opportunity for artists from the local area, but also looking at women and their working conditions, children, and also a workplace for the for trade facilitators or brokers. So the principles are also executed in the old building and making it meet up to the expectations of the current generation and the current operators. So all these are very thoughtfully done. I also like the fact that deriving inspiration from Swachh Bharat, not only redoing, but at least polishing all those credible awards that you have won over the years and giving them the due shine that they need is very symbolic, and I think that is indicative of to what extent minute planning has happened to actually make the place a lot more workable and give the ambience that is so required for everybody who's working in this building. So Tamil Nadu இது முதல் முறையா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு வேலை ஒரு அலுவலகம் தயார் பண்றதுங்கிறது ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு மகிழ்ச்சியான செய்தி. இந்த மாதிரி முன் யோஜனையுடன் அங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய பெண் அதிகாரிகளோ பெண் வேலையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஊழியர்களோ அவங்களுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி அந்த ரூமை மாத்துறது, அதே மாதிரி ஸ்வச்ச பாரத் அபியானில் பிரதமர் ஐயா நாடு முழுவதும் நல்ல விதமாக ஆஃபீஸ் நடத்துங்க, க்ளீனாக வைங்க, சுத்தமாக இருக்கிறதுனால தான் நம்மளுக்கு சுகாதாரம் வளரும் அப்படின்னு அவர் சொல்லிவிட்டு, அது தெருவானாலும் நம்ம வீடானாலும் வேலை பார்க்குற நிலையமானாலும் எல்லாத்தையும் நல்லபடியாக வைக்கணுன்றது யோஜனையிலேருந்து ஒரு விதமான பிரேரணை எடுத்து இந்த கமிஷனரேட்டில் பழைய பில்டிங் ஆனாலும் ரொம்ப பழசு, ஆக்சுவலாக சென்னை சுங்க அதிகாரிகள் வேலை பண்ணக்கூடிய இந்த ஒரு பில்டிங் ரொம்பவே பழசு, பிரிட்டிஷ் காலத்துலேருந்து இருந்துகிட்ருக்கு. அங்கே கூட சுகாதாரத்தை முன்வச்சு எல்லா இடத்துலையும் கூட சுகாதாரம் கண்ணில் படுற மாதிரி ஒரு முயற்சி எடுத்திருக்கிறத ரொம்ப நான் வாழ்த்துகிறேன். அதோடு இல்லாமல் சின்ன சின்ன விஷயமா இருந்தாலும் அந்த இடம் இப்போ இருக்கக்கூடிய தலைமுறைக்கு, இப்போ இருக்கக்கூடிய வேலையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய நம்மளுக்கு தேவை எப்படி இருக்குமோ அதுக்கு ஏற்ப அந்த ஆஃபீஸை மாற்றிருக்கிறதும் ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு முயற்சி. இன்றைக்கி கம்ப்யூட்டரை வச்சுட்டு வேலை பார்க்கக்கூடிய டேபிளோ, முன்னாடி ஃபைல் வச்சுட்டு வேலை பார்க்கக்கூடிய டேபிளோ ஒரே விதமாக இருந்தால் உபயோகமாக இருக்காதுங்கிறத புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு நல்ல விதமாக மாற்றிருக்காங்க. அந்த முயற்சிக்கு நான் இந்த கமிஷனரேட்டு, பர்டிகுலர்லி பிரின்சிபல் சீஃப் கமிஷனர் சௌத்ரி, இவங்க எல்லாருக்கும் வாழ்த்து தெரிவிக்கிறேன். இப்போ புதுசாக கட்ட போகிற இந்த வைகை ஆஃபீஸ் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸுக்கு நான் முன் சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த கட்டிட நிபுணர்களும் அந்த கட்டிடத்தை எப்படி கட்டணுங்கிறதையும் பற்றி முன்னாடியெல்லாம் ஆர்கிடெக்ட் வருவாங்க, இப்படி பில்டிங் கட்டுங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு போயிடுவாங்க. அதோடு இல்லாமல் இந்த முறையில் கட்டுங்கன்னு சொல்கிறதும் அதனால் ஊரில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு பொல்யூஷன் குறையறதுக்கும், அதே மாதிரி இடைஞ்சல் இல்லாமல், பொதுமக்களுக்கு இடைஞ்சல் இல்லாமல் வெளியிலே பலவரப்பட்ட மெட்டீரியலை தயார் பண்ணிவிட்டு இங்கே எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து அசெம்பிள் பண்ணுற அந்த முறையில் கட்டுறதுனால சீக்கிரத்துலையும் கட்ட முடியும். அதே மாதிரி இன்றைக்கி தேவை கிளைமேட் கண்டிஷனில் நம்ம அதிக அளவு மின்சாரம் உபயோகப்படுத்தாமல், அதே மாதிரி அங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய சாதனங்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் கூட கட்டுற விதத்தினால நிறைய ஏசி தேவைப்படாமல், அதனால் பொல்யூஷனுக்கு காரணமாக இல்லாமல் கட்டுற அந்த முயற்சி நல்ல ஒரு முயற்சி. இன்றைக்கி இந்த முயற்சியின் மூலமாக நம்ம பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒரு முன் உதாரணம் நாட்டில் வேறு எங்கே எது கட்டினாலும் இப்போ இதை காப்பி அடிச்சுட்டு நம்ம கட்டுவோன்ற அந்த நிலைமைக்கு நம்ம வந்திருக்கோம். அதனால் சென்னை ஆஃபீஸுக்கு இந்த முயற்சியை முன்னுதாரணமாக வைக்கக்கூடிய இந்த முயற்சியை தமிழ்நாட்டில் செய்வதற்கு உங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் வாழ்த்துக்கள். சிபிஐசி அண்ட் கஸ்டம்ஸ் அதிகாரிகள் அனைவருக்கும் என் வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக்கொண்டு இங்கே எனக்கு வரத்துக்கான வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. ஜெய்ஹிந்த்.
Thank you, ma'am. Chennai Customs என்றும் முன்னுதரால் நன்றி. As a token of our love, respect and gratitude, I now request our Chief Commissioner, Shri M.V.S. Chaudhary, to present a memento to our Honorable Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. The memento is an exquisitely made Raja Ravi Verma painting done in Tanjore style. Thank you, sir. I also request Chief Commissioner, sir, to present a memento to the dignitaries on the dais. Chairman CBIC, Shri Vivek Johri. It's again a Raja Ravi Verma painting in Tanjore style. Thank you, sir. To Chairman CBDT, Shri Nitin Gupta. Member CBIC, Srimati Rama Matthew. Principal Chief Commissioner GST, Shri Mandalika Srinivas. Principal DG DGHRD, Srimati Nita Lal Botalia. Thank you once again, sir. I would now like to request Srimati Rama Matthew, Member CBIC, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, Srimati Nirmala Sitharamanji, Chairman CBIC, Shri Vivek Johri, Chairman CBDT, Shri Nitin Gupta, Principal DG HRD, Neeta Lal Bothalia, Mandalika Srinivas, Principal CC, GST, MVS Chaudhary, not the least to mention, senior retired officers, many of whom have been a part of this exercise, which has fructified today. Senior retired officers, serving officers, my colleagues, partner agencies, the CPWD, who has contributed so much to making this thing happen, this event happen, members of the media, friends. It is my privilege to deliver a vote of thanks for this, on this grand and beautiful occasion. Ma'am, we're very grateful that you made it to here for laying the foundation stone for this unique and very forward-thinking project. And it is wonderful that you made the time in the midst of your really busy schedule. In all that we do, or anybody who knows how government functions, this is the busiest time of the year for the finance minister. And in the midst of that, she made the time to come and do this and participate in this function and honor us. Thank you, ma'am. The officers who have made the time, Chairman CBDT, CBIC, the senior officers present here, it's a Sunday morning. And it's wonderful to see so many cheerful, happy faces, people who are happy to be here. And I'm thankful to all of you for being present. Members of the media, I know that this is one wonderful occasion where you actually see how this department provides for the way we move forward. Are thinking about where we need to be, not where we are, not just where we are. And it is wonderful for us to be able to showcase that for you. All the officers, the people who made this wonderful function happen, I'm very grateful to all of you for the effort you have made for this wonderful, smooth running function in such a neatly, tightly run schedule. Thank you all. It's been my privilege. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As we now come to the end of the program, I request all of you to kindly raise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय
I request all of you to kindly be seated until our Honorable FM leaves the venue. Thank you.